If I told you there's a small point on your body that you can press for just 2 minutes to wake up your circulation and boost your energy and performance, would you believe me? Most people have never heard that something so simple could have such a strong physical effect. But what I'm about to share with you is based on solid physiology, combined with thousands of years of traditional knowledge. I'm Dr. Charlotte Hayes, and today I want to walk you through how specific pressure points on your body can dramatically enhance blood flow, balance your nervous system, and restore vitality in ways that often surprise my patients. It's not magic. It's your body responding exactly the way nature designed it to. Let's start with the main point that forms the foundation of this method. It's on the inner side of your ankle, in a small hollow between the ankle bone and the Achilles tendon. In traditional Chinese medicine, it's known as kidney 3, or Tai Chi, which translates to supreme stream. The name is perfect because this point influences how well blood streams through your entire lower body, especially toward the pelvic region. Here's what happens inside your body when you apply pressure there. Beneath your fingers lie the posterior tibial artery and vein, major vessels responsible for supplying your lower leg and foot. When you press on them, you temporarily slow blood flow. When you release, there's a rebound rush called reactive hyperemia, essentially a natural surge of circulation that briefly exceeds normal flow. This mini wave of blood trains your vessels to respond faster and stronger over time. But the story goes beyond local circulation. That ankle point also connects to the kidney meridian, an energetic pathway that, according to both ancient theory and modern neurology, influences your reproductive and vascular systems. Western medicine doesn't use the term meridian, but it recognizes that stimulating specific areas on the body can activate nerve reflexes that affect distant organs through the autonomic nervous system. When you press the inner ankle point, mechanical receptors under the skin send signals to your spinal cord and brain. Those signals switch on the parasympathetic branch of your nervous system, the one responsible for relaxation, digestion, and, importantly, healthy arousal. Increased parasympathetic activity widens your blood vessels, allowing more blood to reach areas that often need better circulation. Imaging studies back this up. Doppler ultrasound has shown that stimulating the kidney 3 area increases blood velocity to the pelvic organs within minutes, and the effect lasts for several hours. To get results, press the point with firm, steady pressure, deep enough to feel a dull ache but never sharp pain, for about 2 minutes on each ankle. Doing it twice a day steadily conditions your vascular system to stay open and responsive. Now let's move to another powerful point, one found on your lower abdomen. In acupressure, it's called conception vessel 4, or guanyuan, meaning origin gate. It sits about 4 finger widths below your navel, directly on your body's midline. Pressing here creates gentle mechanical pressure on the tissues above your bladder, prostate, and a dense network of arteries that feed the pelvic organs. This action stimulates blood flow through the inferior epigastric and pudendal arteries, 2 of the main suppliers to that region. It also interacts with the hypogastric nerve plexus, a cluster of nerves controlling pelvic function. By applying slow, sustained pressure at this spot for around 2 minutes, you engage both the circulatory and nervous systems simultaneously. Many people notice a gentle warmth spreading through the lower abdomen or a subtle tingling. That's your vessels opening and your nervous system responding. The next important zone lies on your lower back, around the level where your lowest ribs meet your spine. Traditional practitioners call it the Sea of Vitality. Scientifically, it corresponds to points known as bladder 23 and bladder 47. These areas sit over your kidneys and adrenal glands, organs that play a major role in energy, hormone balance, and stress response. When you press this region, using either your own hands under your lower back or by lying on 2 tennis balls placed about 3 inches apart, you're gently stimulating the nerves that branch directly toward your pelvic organs. This pressure influences adrenal hormone release, supporting both calmness and physical readiness. Holding steady pressure for about a minute, then resting and repeating, creates a deep relaxation effect while improving circulation to the lower body. Another remarkable point sits on the top of your foot. It's called liver 3, or Tai Chong, great surge. You can find it in the hollow between your big toe and second toe, about 2 finger widths back from where the toe bones meet the foot. Stimulating this point influences the liver meridian, which in traditional medicine governs blood flow and stress regulation. Modern research connects this area with the parasympathetic system as well. When you press it, your body releases tension, lowers stress hormones, and increases nitric oxide, the molecule that relaxes blood vessels. For people whose circulation problems are linked to stress or anxiety, this point can be transformative. Apply firm, steady pressure for 2 minutes per foot. You'll often feel a relaxing wave spread upward, almost like a release of tension through your whole body. Next comes one of my personal favorites, the spleen 6 point, also known as Sanyanjiao, meaning 3-yin intersection. This spot lies about 4 finger widths above your inner ankle bone, just behind the edge of your shin. It's a place where 3 major energy pathways meet, the spleen, liver, and kidney meridians, and that makes it one of the most influential points for reproductive and hormonal health. From a physiological standpoint, pressing spleen 6 boosts blood flow in the femoral artery, which supplies the pelvis and genitals. It can also help regulate hormonal balance and support general vitality. Many people find it slightly tender at first, but that sensitivity fades with regular practice as circulation improves. Spend 2 minutes pressing each leg, alternating between 30-second holds and short breaks. Now, let's put all this together into a daily routine that creates a complete, synergistic effect. Start by working on the liver 3 points on both feet. This relaxes the nervous system and prepares your body to respond. Move up to the kidney 3 points on your inner ankles to open up your lower body circulation. Then stimulate spleen 6 on your inner thighs to further boost pelvic blood flow. Follow that by pressing conception vessel 4 on your lower abdomen to directly support the organs in your pelvis. Finish with the Sea of Vitality points on your lower back to engage the adrenal and nerve pathways that coordinate the entire system. This full session takes around 15 to 20 minutes and sets off a cascade of neurological and vascular changes that can last for many hours. If you don't have time every day, you can alternate: foot and ankle points on some days, abdominal and back points on others. Even partial practice builds up long-term benefits because these pressure and release cycles train your blood vessels to stay flexible and responsive. Think of it like interval training for your circulation. So why does this really work? The explanation lies in how the body interprets mechanical pressure. When you press on specific areas rich in nerves and small blood vessels, you create a controlled stress. This triggers sensory signals that travel to the spinal cord and brain. The brain then sends reflexive commands through the autonomic nervous system to widen blood vessels, calm the heart rate, and rebalance hormones. At the same time, the pressure briefly limits blood flow in the tiny capillaries under your skin. When you release it, those vessels dilate wider than before to let blood rush back in, a phenomenon known as ischemic preconditioning. Repeating. This process trains your vascular system to respond more efficiently to demand, improving both baseline and peak circulation. On a chemical level, acupressure releases endorphins and nitric oxide. Endorphins are your body's natural pain relievers and mood elevators. Nitric oxide is the key molecule for vasodilation. It tells the smooth muscles in your blood vessels to relax, allowing more blood to flow. That's the same biological pathway targeted by many medications, but here your body generates it naturally through touch and pressure. Functional MRI scans have shown that when specific acupressure points are stimulated, certain areas of the brain light up, particularly those controlling autonomic functions and sensory processing. That means what you feel locally has a measurable, system-wide effect. When people begin practicing these techniques regularly, they often notice changes surprisingly quickly. During the first session, many report a gentle warmth in their feet, legs, or lower abdomen, a sign of improved microcirculation. After a week or 2 of daily practice, the vascular system becomes more responsive, and people feel lighter, more energetic, and more balanced. Over several weeks, these benefits build cumulatively, enhancing not only physical vitality, but also relaxation and mental focus. It's important to use the right amount of pressure. You want a deep, steady sensation that feels like a 7 out of 10 on a comfort scale, not sharp pain. Too much force can cause bruising, especially if you're new to acupressure. Over time, as your tissues adapt, you can gradually increase intensity. Safety matters too. If you're on blood-thinning medication, have a bleeding disorder, or suffer from severe cardiovascular disease, consult your healthcare provider before starting. These techniques are generally safe, but anything that influences blood flow should be approached carefully in those cases. For everyone else, acupressure is a gentle, low-risk way to enhance your body's natural circulation. What makes this approach so empowering is that you don't need any equipment, supplements, or external devices. You're literally using your own hands to activate your body's built-in healing responses. You can practice it in complete privacy, wherever you are, and it costs nothing but a few minutes of your time. Over the years, I've seen countless people use this simple practice to restore energy, warmth, and responsiveness throughout their bodies. It's an elegant reminder that your nervous system and vascular system are deeply connected, and that touch itself can be one of the most powerful medicines. The key to success is consistency. Just like building muscle or improving endurance, vascular responsiveness strengthens with repetition. 2 short sessions a day, morning and evening, are enough to create lasting changes in how efficiently your blood vessels open and how effectively your body distributes blood where it's needed. Your body is an incredibly intelligent system, constantly adjusting and repairing itself. Acupressure simply helps it do that more efficiently. It's a conversation between your hands and your nervous system, between pressure and release, between stillness and flow. So the next time you want to boost your circulation or energy, remember these points: the inner ankle, kidney 3, the lower abdomen, conception vessel 4, the lower back, sea of vitality, the top of the foot, liver 3, and the inner thigh, spleen 6. Learn their locations, practice gently, and observe how your body responds. Over days and weeks, you'll notice that your baseline circulation feels stronger, your energy steadier, and your overall sense of vitality more natural. That's not coincidence. It's physiology in action. Thank you for spending this time with me today. If you found this useful, keep exploring what your body can do when you give it the right kind of attention. The power to improve your health is literally in your hands.